So planning for Sakura in Japan comes down to one question: Tokyo or Kyoto? Because both are beautiful, but they are totally different. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 things, 3 mistakes to avoid so that you can pick the right city for you. Let's start. All right, mistake number 1, thinking Kyoto is calm and traditional. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you look at Instagram, the photo in Kyoto during cherry blossom is very, very beautiful. The picture's worth millions of likes. But in reality, it is very, very packed. And for those people who get that shot, they try so hard, use like 6 gears with the right timing and the right luck. For us mere mortals, it's gonna be like a very, very packed experience.
In March 2024, Kyoto recorded about 4.97 million visitors. In April 2024, about 5.03 million visitors. That's almost 10 million visitors in 2 months. But 2026 might be less crowded if Chinese tourists drop, right? A bit, yeah, but hear me out. Kyoto's visitors in March plus April 2024 were about 10 million in total. Of that, China was about 240,000 visitors in those 2 months. Now, from December 2025, Chinese visitors were reported down about 45% year on year. So in 2026 March, April, in total, we will have around 108,000 less tourists. So we still have roughly around 135,000 Chinese tourist visitors coming for Sakura season this year. Even a big drop is roughly around 1% on the total. That means that Kyoto is still gonna be crowded because the real issue is everyone is showing up to the same places at the same time. If you still want to go to the famous Kyoto Sakura spots and you want to avoid crowds, your only choice is to go early morning around 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Do avoid the 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. time slot because that's gonna be too packed. Okay, but what if you don't want to wake up early? Well, you just need to swap these spots with the one that are just 10 to 20 minutes away from them. Let me explain. If you plan for Philosopher's Path, which is one of the famous spots in Kyoto during Sakura season, you should go to 3 other spots instead. Shinyo-do Temple. It is about 9 minutes walk away from Philosopher's Path and about 11 minutes walk away from Ginkakuji. You still get temple buildings, sakura trees, and quiet path. Another good option is Honen-in Temple. This temple is literally 4 minutes walk from the Philosopher's Path, but most tourists skip it. So basically what you will get if you go to these 2 spots are you'll get your Zen experience and some of the beautiful shots with less people in it, but you will lose the long canal walk feeling of the Philosopher's Path and the history that comes with it. If you plan for Kiyomizu-dera and the Higashiyama streets, you should go to these 2 spots instead. The first one is Shishaku-in Temple, located about 20 minutes away by train from Kiyomizu-dera. It has large temple garden and quieter walking paths, but you don't get the city view from like the one from the Kiyomizu stage. The next one is Senyuji Temple. It is located around 23 minutes away from Kiyomizu-dera by train and has a bigger temple complex with more space, but it is less famous, so it doesn't have the iconic Kyoto photo spot. If you plan for Arashiyama, there are 2 places that you should go instead. The first one is Seiryoji Temple. Located 11 minutes away walking from Saga Arashiyama station, this place offers temple grounds with cherry trees, but way far fewer tour groups. The only trade-off is you will not get Arashiyama bamboo forest photos, but as this is for cherry blossom, I don't think it is a huge problem. The second one is Daikakuji Temple. This one is 9 minutes away by train and has a large temple area and lake with cherry blossoms. In a nutshell, for Kyoto, if you want the famous spots, go before 8 a.m. If you can't do that, do the nearby swap. But if that already sounds like work or you just don't want your trip to start at 6 a.m., then I don't think you should even go to Kyoto. Don't force it. Let's go to mistake number 2.
So, mistake number 2, skipping Tokyo thinking that, hey, Tokyo is not traditional or calm. I mean, yes, you're right. If you look at Instagram, you search Tokyo, what you will see is Shinjuku Cat. You'll see Shibuya Crossing, a lot of people, even like that lady hitting kids. So chaotic. You're right, but there's more to it.
You see, if you choose Kyoto, this will happen. You'll land in Narita or Kansai airport. You're tired, but you still need to take a train ride to Kyoto. If you arrive at Kansai, it's gonna be 1 hour. If you arrive at Narita, it's gonna be 3 hours plus. Then you arrive there late. You take your nap and you sleep like a log because you're tired and a bit jet lagged. You wake up and it's suddenly 10 a.m. You rush to the Sakura spots and they were packed. And suddenly Kyoto feels different. It kind of looked like the Instagram pictures but with way more people in it, and you just can't find the right shot, which can defeat the purpose of even coming here at the first place. So now you think maybe I should have done Tokyo, but Tokyo is not traditional and definitely not calm, right? Well, you're wrong. The thing is, Tokyo can feel calm and traditional. In Kyoto, the famous traditional Sakura routes are concentrated, usually around the same area. It is easy to do a day trip, cover the whole thing, but it will be very packed. In Tokyo, famous spots are spread out. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna be very crowded too. But the place is vast. And the best thing about Tokyo is they give you options. Not just a plethora of famous scenic Sakura spots, but it also has hidden gems that sometimes you will have no choice at all. Okay, let's get into the spots. If you plan for Ueno Park, it is very huge. Usually you can still enter it. The best photo spots will get crowded. If you want the best photo near Ueno Park, you should go to Yanaka Cemetery instead, which is 13 minutes away walking and only 8 minutes by train from Ueno Park. You'll get long rows of sakura and a calm walk. I would argue that this place is way calmer than Kyoto, but the trade-off is, as this is a cemetery, you cannot be loud. If you plan for Chidori-ga-fuchi, if you plan to enjoy sakura in a boat, the thing is, the boat area is very packed. It's around like 1 million visitors during sakura season. You can go to Sotobori Park instead. Although there's no boat ride, you can still enjoy the sakura reflection because they have mode with sakura atmosphere. But the walk is wider. It is 2-minute walk from Iidabashi Station or Ichigai Station to the park. If you plan for Meguro River and Nakameguro, instead you can go to here, Osaki Station, and walk towards Nakameguro. Same Meguro River, same view, same sakura, but it's less crowded than the main area. The only trade-off is you will not get the festival experience when you start the walk, but once you arrive at Nakameguro, you can still enjoy the same festival vibe with more crowds.
All right, mistake number 3. Try to understand which one is better. So now you know the reality of Kyoto. Now you know the reality of Tokyo. So then that leaves you to wonder, Isan, which one is better? My friend, that's not the right question to ask. The right question to ask is, which one is better for you? What do you want? What do you enjoy? And I know this is a lot of take because there's a lot of stuff that you need to consider, a lot of logistics issues. To be honest, a lot of money at stakes. So I'll try to keep this simple for you guys. I'm gonna split all of this thing into 3 groups. Then you can just choose which one that fit your needs. Hear me out.
Group A. I want the Instagram shots. I don't mind waking up early. This is the strategic shooter group. If this is you, for Kyoto famous shot, the schedule is very simple. At 7 a.m., you want to go to Philosopher's Path. Then at 8:30 a.m., you want to go to Honenin or Shinyodo. And at 10 a.m., you want to move out because it's going to be packed. Afternoon, you want to pick one big space spot like Kyoto Botanical Garden style and just chill there. For Tokyo though, you want to go like this. At 7 a.m., you want to go to Chidori-ga-fuchi, Ueno, or Meguro River. At 9 a.m., you want to leave it before it becomes messy. At 11 a.m., you want to do a calm garden spot at Rikugien or Korakuen Park. The trade-off is you'll get the famous shots, but you will be sleep deprived. So drink your caffeine, my friend. Group B. I want to chill. I don't want to wake up early. I just want an easy day. If this is you, pick Tokyo because Tokyo gives you options, and having options allow you to enjoy a chill trip. You can just pick one spot as your base. For late morning, go to Rikugien, Korakuen, or Shinjuku Gyoen. For afternoon, go to quiet spot like Yanaka area or Aoyama. The trade-off is you will lose the Japan traditional temple feeling and the cool shot, but your day will actually feel more like a vacation. Group C. I don't mind the crowds. I want everything fun. You're not trying to find a quiet hidden temple. You want the famous Sakura moment that looks insane on camera. This is the postcard collector group. If this is you, Tokyo is usually the best pick. Tokyo does event Sakura better. You get night lights, you get street food, you get that festival feeling, and you still get the iconic shots. Kyoto can also work for Group C, but only if you can accept that the famous areas will be so packed that you can't literally walk. Do comment which type are you and which area you want me to cover next.
Okay, so now you know the 3 groups. Group A, they just want photos without the crowds. Group B, they just want to have chill, calm experience. Group C, they just want to have fun. They want it to be very energetic. And knowing this would definitely help you to choose whether you want to go to Kyoto or whether you want to go to Tokyo. But my friend, you need to remember, Sakura in Japan is a bitch. pardon my language, but it's a bitch because even though you know all this group, you know where you want to go, going there itself sometimes is very, very hard because the bloom itself varies every year. It depends on the weather, it depends on the temperatures and everything. And also the crowd also changes. The best way for you to do this is to be able to use the tools to help you plan the routes and with multiple backup plans. And I kind of build that tool for you guys.
So I built an AI agent. It's gonna shows you the optimized Sakura routes and helps you avoid the common planning mistakes. It even has live camera feed to see the current state of the cherry blossom of your favorite spots. If you're interested, scan this QR here or click on the link below.
And if you want to understand when to actually visit YouTube things, this video on the screen right now will tell you how. So see you there. Bye-bye. Okay, I think that's good enough.